Hi, Jane Atherton and I are talking about menopause and the different phases of menopause. Now, interestingly, you just said to me something I thought was really quite funny, that when you hit menopause, you're only in menopause for a very short time.
Yeah, you're actually in menopause just for one day, basically, which is a funny way of looking at it, I suppose. But when you've gone 12 months without a period, a complete 12 months, that magical day, that's when you've actually reached menopause, and then the very next day you're postmenopausal. And
how lovely to think your menopause only lasted a day.
Yeah,
how wonderful. But that's a good way of looking at it, though. It's quite a positive way.
Well, I suppose so. But then the thing is, I suppose that after that you're postmenopausal, and you will be postmenopausal for the rest of your life. You see, it's a bit of a misnomer when people sort of say, "Oh, I've been through my menopause. I've had my menopause."
It doesn't have a start and stop, does it? It doesn't have a kind of one day you are in menopause and the next day you're not.
No, it goes on because once you've reached menopause, like I say, the very next day you're postmenopausal, and what that means is that your hormones are at an all-time low, and they will never go back up again. So you will
something to look forward to.
Sorry, great. But on the positive side, your symptoms do ease.
Yeah,
they get better once those hormones have stopped fluctuating so wildly, which is the cause of so many problems. Once they've calmed down and they've reached that level of being at an all-time low, then your symptoms will start to subside. Now that could take several years. Every woman's menopause journey is different, so don't expect them to stop just overnight.
So what can a woman who's watching this video, who is maybe just starting to experience menopausal symptoms, what can she expect? What sort of symptoms would you expect? How long do you think they might last?
Well, on average, I will tell you, because obviously everybody's different, on average, if you're around about the 45, 46 age and you're starting to notice one or two things, that probably weight gain, and you're exercising exactly the same, or you're eating exactly the same but your waist has disappeared, you are feeling hot when you shouldn't be feeling hot, and you're waking up and sleepless nights, disturbed sleep, and emotional. All of those things just be aware that that's probably the start of your menopausal journey. And you just need to probably look at your diet. I mean, we'll probably discuss this more in another video because it's quite a big subject. But try and include lots of leafy green vegetables, lots of fish, lots of oily fish.
So really good omegas, yeah?
Good omegas, calcium, sesame seeds are great for calcium.
That's good.
So lots of phytoestrogens are in these to help sort of supplement that loss of estrogen that you're getting. And then something like macaroot, which is great, it supports your adrenal glands. It's a Peruvian root.
Yeah, we sell it on the website. It's organic burst.
Well, that's a non-estrogenic herb, and so it won't add to your estrogen, but what it does, it helps balance your hormones naturally. Yeah. So if you don't want to, supplement estrogen in any way, then macaroot's great.
And that's an easy product, isn't it, to put into smoothies or with your cereals?
Anything. Yeah. Any food, just sprinkle it on or stir it in. But give it a while to get into your system. I'd probably say about 4 weeks.
I think you have to build it up very slowly, because for me, it gives me a headache.
And then they also take a break as well from it. When you've been taking it for a while, maybe take a break for a few weeks and then go back on it. Okay. And you'll know your body yourself how to adjust it. And then for just quickly for hot flushes and night sweats, sage tablets are very, very good.
I've heard a lot of good things about sage. I've never taken them, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Make sure you get the high strength ones, otherwise you'll be wasting your money. But just sage tablets and magnesium is good. That acts as a muscle relaxant. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, that just may help you sort of relax a little bit more and get off to sleep. And take your sage tablets as well to control the hot flushes.
Well, we'll put a link at the bottom of the video where people can buy them, which will hopefully be helpful.
Yeah, well, Holland and Barrett. I think NHS should own Holland and Barrett because you spend a fortune in there. The ladies go there every week buying all of these things. But you can never, what works for one lady may not work for another. No. So there's no guarantee of it.
So you do have to try things and test and find out what works for you.
Hit and miss. You might be lucky and get there first time. But I'm just relating that those few things that we just mentioned purely because they're the most popular with the 11,000 ladies we've got on our website who say sage tablets, yes, magnesium, and so do that, and then make sure you exercise. Exercise is great.
Do you know, it made such a difference for my menopause. I think because at that time I wasn't working, so I could spend a lot of time in the gym. So doing a lot of exercise, and I found B vitamins very helpful as well.
Vitamin B6 and B12. Because we say exercise, and we know we all should be doing it, but when you're in menopause and if you don't have that motivation.
And lethargy, sometimes you just, it's so much easier to sit down and put the television on than it is to get out there and walk around and go to the gym.
If you just do a quick walk, you don't have to go to the gym, you don't have to do an intense workout, just do a brisk walk, or even put a bit more oomph into your housework, because that, just sort of will get you moving, or gardening.
Yeah, actually it's interesting because I wear a jawbone normally. I've got it on now, but I do normally wear it all day.
Oh yeah.
And I actually get such a great workout just from doing the housework. If I've had a day doing the housework, it translates into steps.
Yeah.
So my steps are enormous, and I get a comment from my daughter, "Wow, what have you been doing today?" It's just housework, because you actually burn a lot of calories as well.
And those bands are so good, and they're almost slightly addictive, I think.
Totally addictive, yeah.
But it does focus you.
It does.
You can actually see where you are and where you're at, what you've got to be doing. And if you don't, you feel guilty. So it does put that bit of pressure on you as well. So I think that's a great thing to have.
I think also just putting exercise into your day is very useful, isn't it? Even if you're working, so if you can get out even for half an hour at lunchtime,
just
have a brisk walk, fresh air.
Yeah, just do something.
And take the stairs, not the lift, that sort of thing.
Yeah, it is. In this stage of life, it really is about health, not doing it to look good. It's literally for a health benefit. You need to do some form of exercise every day. 10-20 minutes.
Right. Now also, Jane, you've got a fantastic Facebook page which really supports a lot of women. How did that come about? How did you come to get such an exciting page?
Well, it grew very organically actually. I mean, I started just putting one or two posts up on the page that I was relating to me. The comments started coming in from one or two ladies who said, "Oh my goodness, that's how I feel," and then it just built up from there. They started asking me questions on skincare, obviously, which is my background, and also diet and exercise. And as I started answering those questions, more people joined, and it's got to the stage now where the page is all about all of us. It's not my page, although I own it and I run it.
So it's more of a forum, isn't it?
It is, but I think it's like a bit of a hybrid of a forum and a Facebook page, and as much as we put all of the images up and people talk, but it's the support they give each other, which I find.
It's just having somebody who you can confide in, who's not your husband, not your mother, and not someone who's not that close to you.
But sometimes as well, you can actually feel quite outnumbered in your own home, because if you've got your husband, you've probably got grown-up children, and they haven't changed, but you have, and you're the odd one out. You can feel a little bit lost and lonely in your own home, and you can't expect them to understand. And so I think this is why I think our busiest time is probably between 6 and 9 in the evening on the Facebook page.
Is that when women have really just got time to sit down, have a little bit of time for themselves?
Yeah, and just think, I just need to get support, or I just need to have a moan about my day, and there's always somebody there to say, yes, that's how my day's been as well, and they share all the funny little things, like you can go out in odd shoes and take a picture, and all the crazy things that menopause make you do, and you can connect to it, basically.
Yeah, that's really good. So do have a look at Jane's page. Jane's page is
facebook.com/menopause remedies.
Right. Or if you want to get in touch with either Jane or myself, you can leave a comment after this video, or you can contact us through fighting50.co.uk. There's ways of emailing on the site, sending your questions if you've got any, and let's hope that this video's helped.
Hope so.
Yeah, hope so. Thanks.